mainlander? Come, tell me what happened at Castle Tenaire. Nerea tells me you saved her from the dread sails at Castle Tenaire, and that you recovered the sacred seed of our circle. Is this true? I can hardly believe it. Too many Eldertide fell to Firesong treachery and Dreadsail's blades. I was sure we had lost our sacred seed as well. I'll hold on to this for now. If Archdruid Orlaith wants the seed, she can pry it from my dead hands. Then we'll give them a fight. The Breton lords and I have our differences, but they build mighty walls. The Eldertide will help defend them. You have my word. Oh, young Sir Stefan wants to speak with you. He said to find him at Castle Mornard. Count Mornard and his son are making plans in the throne room, and Sir Stefan wants you there. You should go. All seeds are a promise, Mainlander. A potential still to come. This seed was a gift from the last Druid King, entrusted to the Eldertide Circle countless ages ago. As long as we guard it, the dream of Kasserine lives. I will not let Orlaith take it. Can you tear down a castle with this seed? No. But symbols have the power we give them. With our seed, the Firesong could destroy the dream of Kasserine. Show me the spell or sword that can slay an idea, then we can talk. We will gather our strength within these great stone walls and prepare for the battle to come. My brothers and sisters are scattered, but we will not bow down to the Firesong or their sea elf allies.
My son is returned. Our celebration is in order.
No, Father. The Dreadsails plan to attack Vastir.
What? Mere pirates can't breach our walls.
Once Archdruid Orlaith finds the Stonelore Seed, the Firesong and the Dreadsails will combine forces and strike. We must prepare.
This is nasty business. Pirates and druids attacking the city. Sir Stefan has been expecting you. Go talk to him, mate.
You were as good as your word, mercenary. None of my knights could have done better. Thank you for rescuing my son. He wants to speak to you, by the way.
A storm is gathering, friend. But thanks to you, I'm here to meet it instead of languishing in a Dreadsail cell. And we managed to save Druid Nerea and secure the Eldertide Seed. You have proven your worth yet again. Now we make use of the time we have and prepare the city's defenses. Gather allies and do what we can to keep the sacred seeds safe. But no matter what happens, I'm honored to fight by your side. Here, friend. My father wanted you to have this. The Dreadsails think to breach Vastir's walls. Never. But they might have the numbers to overwhelm us, especially with the Firesong at their side. We need more defenders to stand with us. By the green, I hope so. The Stonelore and Eldertide druids, they're in as much danger as we are. Perhaps more so because the Firesong want their sacred seeds. We need them to help us defend the city. And that's where you come in. While I help my father prepare the city's defenses, I want you to find the Archdruids and secure their assistance. In exchange, they'll gain a place to protect their wounded and their seeds. Start with Archdruid Raval of the Stonelore Circle. Archdruid Raval is in the Vine District, the Druid section of the city. He should be able to tell you where to find Archdruid Elec once you secure his agreement to help. Meanwhile, I have much to do to prepare the city for the coming assault. Everything in my power. We've never faced an invasion of this scale before, but Vastir isn't defenseless. We have knights, walls, and the advantage of foresight. We can set barricades, prepare traps, and get non-combatants to safety. No. That's why we need the druids to help defend the walls. Vastir cannot fall to the Dreadsails. That's an intriguing idea. She does seem to be willing to assist us. It was her warning that alerted us to this impending attack. I doubt she'd help us out of the goodness of her heart, however. And House Mornard would be willing to hire her services. We're not above employing mercenaries, as you well know. The point may be moot, however. We don't know how to get a message to her or even where she's hiding. We can only ask for their aid and hope, my friend. Druids may not be warriors by tradition, but I know they aren't cowards. And they can fight. I've seen what the Eldertide can do, and I know the Stonelore will protect themselves when necessary.
I was wondering if I'd see you again, adventurer. Ah, Druidkin. I heard what you did. How you secured the Eldertide seed and returned it to the care of Archdruid Elec. Once again, you proved to be a true friend of the Druids. But what is this I hear of an impending attack on the city? Stefan needs to bolster his army, and wants to do so with the Stonelore and Eldertide. I suppose that makes some sense. We can defend ourselves. And it is our third circle that has gone rogue. I can pledge the Stonelore to this cause. Let me talk to Elec. If anyone can convince him to bring his people to the city to help defend its walls, it's another Archdruid. Instead, I want to send you to Glimmertarn. Laurel and most of Galen's Stonelore druids are in Glimmertarn. Inform her of the plan, and tell her to prepare our circle for war. I'll meet you there after I convince Archdruid Elec to do the same. The village lies directly north of Vastir. Perfectly. I gave it to Free for safekeeping. As a spirit forged from Ifre's will, who better to protect something so sacred? They've been quite curious about it. Said they felt a connection and wanted to study the seed. You'll have to ask Free yourself. I returned to Vastir right after delivering the seed. The way Free communicates is still perplexing. I believe we learn more about one another with every passing day, but many mysteries remain.
You'll be all right. Just lie still. Thank Ifre it's you. I need someone I can trust. The Eldertide ran afoul of the Path Trader Firesong and their parasitic Dreadsails in the area. I'm doing what I can to help their wounded. Blight. You look like you have news. What is it? That's unexpected. We normally don't get involved with wars and politics, but the Firesong started this. So I guess that makes it a druid problem. Look, we're practically surrounded by the Firesong and Dreadsails out here. I could use your help. We need to light the beacon that will gather every Stonelore druid on Galen to Glimmertarn. However, the Dreadsails grabbed the Everflame torch in a recent raid on the village. We need that enchanted torch to ignite the beacon. The Dreadsails have a beachhead at Broken Oar Cove, just northeast of here on the shore. Retrieve the Everflame torch, and meet me at Vale's Bluff to the west. That's where we need to go to light the beacon. Head to Broken Oar Cove and retrieve the Everflame torch. There's a path to the east that leads down to the shore. Then, meet me at the beacon at Vale's Bluff. Be careful. Our enemy is as thick as weeds once you leave the safety of this village. I've helped the worst of the wounded. Most of them are more shaken than they are hurt. But I doubt they would have survived if they hadn't made it to Glimmertarn. The beacon is used in times of danger to alert the Stone Lord Druids spread across the island and summon them back to Glimmertarn. The enchantment contained in the Everflame Torch allows the beacon's light to be seen from anywhere on Galen. Many, many seasons ago. I was so young I barely remember it. I recall being scared. There was some sort of rabid creature roaming the northern half of the island. Anyway, it's rarely used and only in extreme emergencies. I think this counts. I think so. But I lost track of Free when the Elder Tide started pouring into the village. I'm sure they found somewhere safe to hold up. Let's trust in Free. We can check on them after we light the beacon.
Don't mess with the street, kid. Is it over? Oh.
The beacon's ready. Do you have the torch? It's worse than I thought. I saw more than my fair share of bodies on the way here. I'm sure you did too. If we don't hurry, those poisonous thorns will have the numbers to overwhelm Glimmertarn. Blight! Of course. Why else surround us? Why else steal the Everflame Torch? At least they haven't made it to the beacon. It's ready. It will call the Stone Lord to Glimmertarn like a songbird guiding them home. Did you get the torch? Good. Then go ahead and ignite the beacon. Hurry, before any of those Dreadsails spot us. It's done. Let's head back to Glimmertarn and prepare my people for war.
Taking the chasm was necessary, but by the soul of Tuwaka, I would prefer never to have to fight over ground like that again.
You lit the beacon. Good work, Laurel.
Archdruid Raval has arrived, and other Stone Lore will show up shortly. Go ahead and talk to the Archdruid. He wants to speak to you.
Ah, Druidkin, thank you for assisting Laurel. I spoke to Elec, and he agreed to bring his Eldertide to help defend Vastir, so I made my way here to lead my own people to this city. But first, we must attend to the matter of the sacred seed. I'd like you and Druid Laurel to make sure the seed and Free are all right. Laurel believes Free took it to Cloage, an old cave they visited often since coming here. We had mostly forgotten about the cave, but Free seems drawn to the place. By Ephraim the Green, I can rally my people and the Eldertide who seek refuge here. I need you and Laurel to check on Free and the seed. With the Dreadsails and Firesong scouring the area, It's only a matter of time before they're discovered. Clowage is just to the east. Please hurry. If the Firesong find that cave, they'll stop at nothing to capture Free and our sacred seed. Not a great deal, unfortunately. It may have had some significance in the past, but now it's just an abandoned, overgrown cave. No one paid it much mind until Free arrived at the village. You know, I never had the opportunity to ask. Free did love to explore the place, though. Took Druid Laurel along a few times, I believe. Perhaps she can tell you more. The beacon has been ignited. I must give our druids time to make the trek from all points on the island. Plus, we have weapons to gather, supplies to pack. Don't worry. We'll get to the city before the attack begins in earnest. This is Stone Lord territory. My people know paths and trails that should allow them to avoid most of our enemies. And if all else fails, they know how to fight. That's why Stefan asked for our assistance in the coming battle. Laurel, go with our friend. Make sure Free is all right. Begin gathering your belongings. We'll make for Vastir once everyone has arrived.
Feels good to get the blood pumping,
Hang on.
right?
Let's talk. Blight! I saw a group of Dreadsails in Firesong enter the cave just as I arrived. Not sure if they spotted Free or simply got curious. But this isn't good. We need to get in there. Free and the Seed are in danger. Not that I'm aware of. There are some druid carvings and such, but I haven't had a chance to study them. The whole place is overgrown with vegetation. The cave did fascinate Free, though. Something kept drawing them back here. A few times, yes. I'd try to clean up a little while Free looked around. Sometimes they'd sit and meditate for long stretches. When we find them, this time I'm going to ask what that was all about. Now let's go help Free.